Fresh mate!
Hello? Testing?
Impressive.
Testing, testing. Hello?
Fresh mate!
Hello? Testing? Uh-oh.
Impressive.
Testing, testing.
Fresh mate!
Hello?
Impressive.
Testing. Hello? Alright. Oh my gosh. So many people here. Hi. Hello? Alright. I can't imagine. Guys, I can't imagine if I have 1,000 people in my stream that it'll be doing that for every user. So I have to relax
Welcome
that.
to Costco. I love you.
I have to relax that, guys. Things messed up. Things messed up. I'm bald, guys. I'm bald. You're seeing me. Don't look at me, guys. Don't look at me. I'm hideous. I'm hideous, guys. Don't look at me. Oh, wait. Oh, wait. We have to power up first. Boom. Boom. All right, we back. Oh, and we have to get our Discord back. I have to get our Discord. We have to set up the channel. We have to set up. I set up the stream again. Oops. Set up Astro. Ghost TTY. Mono. Tmux. Chat. Chat! Oh, I said chat, guys.
Fresh mate!
Hello, guys. Hello, hello. I think Alright, guys. we started a weird, rough start, guys. Alright, where's Navi? Navi's dead. Uh-oh. Where'd Navi go, guys? Where's Navi? Oh, she's hidden. I don't know why, but she's hidden by default. Alright. Have we recovered? Have we recovered? What's that? Host solo. Huh. Refresh. Refresh. I'm back, guys. I'm back, right? Testing? Testing? Hello? Refresh. Hello? I'm here. Oh, refresh is the same in every language, apparently. Interesting. And I have to set everything up again. Got my hat. I got my, not hat. So I think there was one test that crashed everything when I was testing. And it froze and removed all the audio. So we need to investigate. We need to investigate, guys. That shut off the stream and everything. Oh. There was a test when running workspace tests that caused the audio to cut off and Pipewire and all that other stuff to hang, and so I didn't have audio working properly on YouTube videos. Hello, operator. Hello again. And then it also froze my video, my camera, and removed my microphone input. So it messed up everything while I was streaming. So we need to investigate and fix and harden and make sure that test never causes that while I'm live. Alright, I should copy this prompt, put it in the one that was actually working on workspace. Resume. Workspace. was this one, guys. It was this one. This one was the culprit. Bad prompt. Bad Claude. Bad Claude. Why'd you do that? All right. And again, I'm sorry guys. I'm back. Just need a refresh. I'm not sure if it does it automatically for you. But yeah, I have a lot of people in here, guys. Thanks for coming in here, guys. We're trying to recover. We're trying to recover. We just lost everything, and we were in the middle of making a YouTube video. We're in the middle of learning how to make a YouTube video. We just need the script here. So we're recording the video, guys. We're recording our video. We're in the middle of making a YouTube video. So let's learn how we make our YouTube video to make us money, right? We need to improve our audience to monetize ourselves.
Use HeyGen to create an avatar of yourself, and use 11 Labs to clone your.
Yeah,
Of them don't actually do that themselves, and the reason for that is because if they did do it themselves, one, it probably wouldn't work because people can still tell if their IQ is above 80 that it's not a real person, and even if they can't 100% tell, they usually just get a little bit of a creepy feeling. This is typically referred to as uncanny valley, but they get a creepy feeling that it's just not quite right. And then they end up clicking off the video. So in the first place, it's not going to work in 99% of cases. Second, even if it does work, chances are YouTube is going to demonetize you, possibly even ban your account, or they might just shadow ban you. And that's probably the worst out of all possible outcomes. So that doesn't work in 99.9% of cases. And it really is better for you to.
Do you have DaVinci Resolve installed for your Buzz basic cuts? No, I do not. Should I? Is it free?
Just record your video, because that's why people click on YouTube. If they wanted super high production quality with
It's free 99? Okay, I'll use it.
people that are just perfect at delivering a script and all that kind of thing, they would turn on TV. They would turn on Netflix. That's not what they did. They went on YouTube because they want to connect with other people. Okay, that is what YouTube is all about. They want to connect with other people that have you.
Is that true, guys? Is that true? You want to connect when you watch YouTube?
Unique personalities and are interesting. Okay, so you just got to record the videos yourself. Now, you could technically have someone else, another real human being, record the video for you, but I think there's really just so many advantages to recording the videos yourself. When you build a personal brand, when you establish yourself as an authority online, I cannot even describe the power of doing that. You know, I've made entire videos about building personal brands, and I talked about all the million different reasons why you should build a personal brand, but it just makes everything else, literally everything else you do just goes on easy mode in your business if you build a personal brand and you become an authority in your niche. So I just can't imagine why you wouldn't want to do that. With that being said, let's just say for some reason you want to stay anonymous. I still recommend using your own voice, but you just don't have to show your face. In that particular case, you can do what my client Wiz of Ecom did, where he basically started off with kind of like a cartoon character that represented him, but it was still his real voice. And he actually got to 7 figures a year doing this. But then eventually he realized the power of having a personal brand. And what did he do? He did a face reveal. He actually revealed his face. Okay. So you can do that if you want. You know, don't get me wrong, that is an option for you. You can definitely do it if you want, but I really recommend just showing your face. And now we're gonna move on to step 7, which is post-production. So post-production is basically after you record the video and you send it to the editor. Now, a lot of the time, what we'll do is the editor will, of course, edit the video. Descript is a great tool to do that, especially for a beginner. It does have an AI editing feature where it will take out all the silences, the mistakes. You can also just literally edit like as if you were editing a Google Doc. Oh, and by the way, Descript does really good job when it comes to your sound as well. So it'll automatically make you have really good sound, even if your sound kind of sucks. So Descript is an incredible tool, especially for beginners when it comes to YouTube. Now, by the way, you might think that you need some incredible recording setup, but
I just realized, guys, for all the YouTube videos, All the professional ones have so much no dead air. It's just constant talking, constant talking, constant talking. No silence, guys. Constant talking, constant talking. Like that's why I'm getting the vibes for these professionally cut videos. No offense to the people making the videos. I'm just saying it makes sense. It's like constant simulation the whole time. Constant communication the whole time. Is that what you guys like, guys? Constant communication? I guess so, maybe.
You absolutely don't. You can easily just record with your iPhone, or if you just have a laptop, let's just say you have a MacBook, for instance, like our client Nurse Jen. She just had a laptop and
Not really? Got it.
she would record by looking at the webcam. She used Descript to do the recording and the editing, and she absolutely blew up within the first couple
You gotta let some pauses in, okay?
months working with us. She's already had 2 videos reach over 500,000
Holy moly.
views. She's making a full-time income, and she's absolutely crushing it on YouTube. And she did it all literally just recording with her webcam on her laptop. Okay, so you can use the webcam on the laptop. Descript does a really good job with all of the editing as well as the audio optimization. So do not let not having a fancy camera or a fancy set or the right lighting or the right lens or whatever the excuse is hold you back. But let's just say that first draft comes back and you now have
Video making psychosis. Yeah, that's where we are now.
a rough draft for your finished product. What you can do is you can take the transcript for that rough draft and then you can put it.
I don't have a transcript for the thing. I have to make a video. I have to make the transcript. I just have to talk out the transcript, right? And then it could make a new transcript. So make a transcript. Gap session to generate transcripts. All right. Oh, shit. Yeah.
Into Claude again and have it suggest different types of B-roll or visuals or words that you can have pop up on the screen at various different parts of the video. So we do this as well. We typically do have this post-production process where we just put the transcript of the video into Claude with the timestamps typically, and then we just ask Claude what we should.
With timestamps, with timestamps. With timestamps. But it's just a trend that got copied from YouTubers. Oh, okay.
Put in terms of B-roll, visuals, etc. at the different parts. And it gives us some really good suggestions. Now, I will say there are more advanced versions of this. They typically take a lot of time and they cost a lot of money as well, but you can actually have Claude literally read your video. So what it does is it'll take pictures every 3 seconds or so at various different points, and it will see the visuals that you use at various different points of the video, and then it can give you even more specific directions. So it knows what you're saying and it sees the visual at the same time, and it can give you very specific directions on what you should put at those different parts. But that is really.
Oh wait, I need to check on the, what do you call it? My thingies. I need to check on the thingies. Because my Mac version didn't pass. My Mac version didn't pass. Oh my gosh, is it really blocking on this? Well, he's describing it as kind of a jank because it requires you to split every individual video frame in Fmpeg. Need Cerebus for that? Cerebus? Yeah, that would have been very good for it. Actually, that would have been crazy good for it. Oh my god, we should have been using Cerebus for that. You're right. Oh my god. We got totally screwed. We should have just been making our first YouTube video using that thing. Damn. We need access back. We need access back. Analyzing every single image. Alright. I'm gonna block the plan tool call. Oh my god. Wait. We aren't using OpenCode though. We're using Codex. Are you kidding me right now? I send it on a job to do all this stuff and it just says I can't do it. SSG is blocking me. Oh my god. Oh my god. It's using an old version. All right. We need an update. I don't know. I don't have NPM. Come on. Oh my gosh. Gotta be careful. Okay. Okay. Oh, the wizard? Oh, wizard is blank. Oh, we gotta fix that. Oh, we gotta fix that. We definitely gotta fix that. Holy moly. Good thing we tried it out. Oh, I can't escape. Alright. Alright, we're gonna fix that. It says the first thing that we saw for there was it was trying to go to the Windows page, wizard page, which doesn't exist in the web version. In SSG, when installed for the first time and agreed for everything, it goes to the wizard page, which has nothing on it. Okay. Uh-oh. Oh, why did I create that in another window? What? I'm so gonna forget that. I'm really gonna forget that. Alright. Going back to it. Let's see, back to it. So with different parts, so we need a transcript, post-processing, post-recording is Da Vinci. I also have post-recording with timestamps, listicles, post-recording Da Vinci. Oh my gosh. You know what? Oh, this video hasn't been up for that long. I can't use AI on it. What happened? That's strange. What happened to Gemini?
Really complicated. We also don't use it all the time. Typically, we want to get our turnaround time really fast for videos, and a tool like that just makes it longer and harder to actually get the video out. So we typically don't do that. But yeah, that is an option. So a simple version of doing this is just to get the transcript with timestamps, drop it into Claude, ask it where the retention is most likely to drop, and ask it how you can increase the retention for the video at those different parts. So step 8 is the upload, and most people grind for hours on a video and then they completely phone in the upload, right? Huge mistake. So I have Claude write the whole thing, the SEO description packed with the right keywords, the tags, the chapter.
All right. Let's see here. Rich keyword description. After upload. Rich keyword description with tags. With tags. Chapter timestamps for YouTube. Chapter timestamps for YouTube. All right.
Timestamps, even the pinned comment. That stuff can
Pinned
all be done by
comments?
Claude.
Wait, pinned comments? What are pinned comments? Oh, pinned comments. Ah, I see. Pinned comments. Pinned comments. All right.
And this is the stuff that helps YouTube actually understand and recommend your video, which is
Okay.
especially important for a
Damn,
brand new
I've
channel.
been doing it wrong
and
this
now
whole
I know I'm
time.
going to get some absolute genius in the comment section that's going to say, well, tags are totally useless. Tags don't help you at all, bro. There's going to be some galaxy brain in the comments below that has 13 subscribers that's going to tell me, a YouTuber with 1.5 million subscribers, that tags are a waste of time. And there is some truth to that, right? Tags are not that important in my opinion.
They
With
are.
that being said,
They
you
super
can
are.
do them in less than 20 seconds. In many cases, it might help advertisers tell what your video is about so that they can put ads on your videos more easily. And it helps YouTube tell what your video is about as well. Plus, there might be some update in the future where tags are important, right? If they were completely unimportant, YouTube would not have them as a feature. So even if they technically are unimportant for some niches right now, it's possible that they could be important in the future. So you might as well just do them. It takes 20 seconds. And honestly, all of these things take like 20 or 30 seconds. So you might
True.
as well do them. Now, additionally, if you're not sure that your upload settings are right, you can actually just screenshot your upload settings and put them into Claude as well. And it'll tell you if there's anything wrong on there. But yeah, an SEO description that is packed with the right keywords definitely helps. Chapter timestamps can definitely help. And then having a pinned comment, especially if you're able to make sure that that comment gets pinned right when the video goes live, that
Okay, I need to upfix my thingy, my segments. My segment thingy that generates stuff for me. Segments. Segment pipeline, segment video editor, teleprompter, pipeline. Segment pipeline, here it is. All right, segment pipeline. This is for mining clips though. Shoot. Where's the one that actually... Shoot. Did I actually change it to analyze videos instead? Uh-oh. Viral content. Ingest a YouTube VOD. Ingest the VOD. Mine clips. Okay, never mind. Oh, where is it? Oh no. All that effort, all those billions of tokens I put into building that segment pipeline. Segment dashboard. Was that it? Uh-oh, yeah, that was it. Oh no. Paste the past live VOD for your latest streams. Mine short clips and long form clips. Pending approval for each. Okay, got it. Pending approval. It needs to remove dead air though. Segment pipeline. Which one's this one? Workspace. Base. Test. Break. And then we'll do this one. Mono. Update SigmaShake segment pipeline to remove dead air from the videos. Implement DaVinci Resolve in helping edit the video. What else did I need to do? Listicles. We're making a listicle. Listicles? I think he spelled it wrong in the video. We want to create a listicle. And we need to have the full process of making a video. And so So we need to add our custom input for creating the segment. So our custom intro that we need to read out, or what the script for the intro is. And that's gonna be really weird on interpreting. And then a teleprompter to read the intro. Then embed the teleprompter link to read the intro and outro. And then the script, and then include the generated custom input for the script for the video. And then we need some visuals, like that would take up a portion of the screen while I'm presenting and reading out the script. We need ability to add custom visuals, images. All right. Oh, I'll just let that cook. Let that cook. Right, I forgot what the actual, oh, yeah, we just go back to this. Shocking number. I burned.
We ain't found shit.
Hello, welcome. Welcome. In the last 66 days, I burned 1 billion. Oh, the one thing we need to add too. On that teleprompter, we need to segment pipeline. We need to mono. In the SigmaShake teleprompter service, we need the microphone to activate word by word when moving the prompter, and it won't move down until we finish the whole row of words. You can take inspiration or reference the OBS captions source and SigmaShake voice. All right. That way it doesn't keep scrolling by itself because I can't read that fast. All right. All right. All right. All right. Once we have that for our YouTube video, so we need to generate a script. So I need to yap out a script first. So let's do our yap session. Our yap session, I think we had some time ago that we were going to make a video on, we're going to make a video on journey to Twitch affiliate. Oh man, that was a long video, or a long list of days. And I didn't even get to finish the 15 days because it was so much. Oh man. We could start off with day 0. Day 0. Okay, what's this? Retention strategy. You need a strong retention in the first 25% of the video. 30 seconds to 4 minutes really matter. Okay, alright, first 30 seconds matter, guys. Guys, in the beginning of doing all this journey of doing videos and recording and streaming, I never thought I could orchestrate a video because it feels so staged. Feels so staged, guys. All right, let's see here. Yap session. So we're gonna do the yap session, and we'll do this. So I need some ideas here, and I need this here. So this is the yap session. Oh, we should make We should make a service for this, actually. Let's just make a service for the app session. God. We make a service for everything, guys. That's what we do at SigmaShake. If it doesn't exist, we make it. We make it. Teleprompter, voice. Alright. We're gonna make... oh no. We need to make a new service called... oh, sure. SigmaShake Yap. Alright. Called SigmaShake Yap. It's a service where I just talk to it to help generate a prompt for Claude Code to analyze. Or it might not be a prompt, but we just need Claude Code to analyze a file of this Yap session of talking out what I'm gonna say for the YouTube video. Oh, this is Claude Code. Claude Code, guys. Claude Code. Claude Code. Claude Code. Claude. Claude. Am I just saying it wrong? Am I just saying it wrong, guys? Alright. We need to make a service called SigmaShake Yap. It's a service where I talk to it and help generate a prompt for my Claude Code to analyze. A Claude Code and Codex to analyze. Analyze while in Claude Code or Codex. It might not be a prompt. We could use Claude Codex to analyze the file of this Yap session of talking out what I'm going to say, or just talk directly to Claude Chat. This is what do you call it? This is Codex. This is Codex. Maybe it has that feature. I'm not sure. What I'm going to say for the YouTube video, and it should create timestamps of what I'm saying things for important points and analyzes my script or what I said, and then creates a proper teleprompter annotated script that will be submitted to the SigmaShake teleprompter. SigmaShake teleprompter, okay? Then all this will feed into the SigmaShake segment pipeline. All right, let's do that. Let's do that, because that way I could just, talk it out, talk about my my experience, and then it helps fix up all the stuff that I said, and hopefully makes it better for a viral YouTube video, I guess. I hope so. Damn, we might actually have too much usage running at the same time. What's going on? Are we gonna crash again? We're at 9x sessions with only 1, 2, 3 windows open. 4 windows open. 4 windows. I was hoping making a video would be simpler. I would just record. Click record and click done. I guess I could create... How am I gonna... Let's see, how am I going to record a long... Oh. I guess it should be... I mean, I could just say it out my thing right now and then just feed the video out and see what happens. Possibly. Alright. Because I'm sure as heck, not sure. Wonder if Gemini could do it? No, probably can't. Alright. Maybe why you need it to be a video? Oh, because I need to improve my YouTube. I don't know, we just saw a YouTube video and then we're like, oh, okay, let's make a YouTube video. It can just be audio with timestamps. Okay, audio with timestamps. Or I could just talk with, you know, I could just talk with what do you call it? ChatGPT, but GPT keeps crashing. GPT keeps crashing. Let me try it. He's right. Alphonsink, what a dog. What a not a dog. What a man. What do you call that people? The people that help out? Champ. What a champ. Alright. Let me create a YouTube video. Record by Sigma voice and paste. It's too, it can't fit. It can't fit. It can't fit. It has too much. ChatGPT sucks. Yeah, but it could ask me questions. It could ask me questions as I'm going through everything. Possibly. I don't know yet. Sigma Yap. SigmaShake Yap. Yeah, as we could tell, voice sucks. Or whatever there is sucks. Sucks so bad. Sucks so bad, guys. Then record that chunks and that don't crush. Yeah, that's true. Yeah, I could just say, sometimes I get lost in the sauce. I get lost in the sauce and right, YouTube thumbnail. Where's the YouTube title? Title. Title. Is it this one? Thumbnail? Maybe it is this one. Let's try this one. Yeah, probably this. Alright. Yeah, this is the image gen. Uh-oh. Alright, yeah, it's just generating the image. Save the image already. Okay, let's see what this is. Hey guys, this is me, guys. This is me. Oh, he has the gamer thing. Oh. We need to remove the gamer headset. We need to remove the gamer headset, guys. We're almost there. Just remove the gamer headset. Remove the gamer headset. This looks good, guys. This looks good. This looks good. But what's that purple thingy? Bitcoin. Why is there Bitcoin there? Let's see here. Okay, guys. It actually has Pepe the Frog here. Will we get copyright on Pepe the Frog? Should we remove Pepe the Frog because it's copyright? Probably should, right? Let me ask. If I add Pepe the Frog generated by ChatGPT in my video, is that subject to copyright if it's in the thumbnail? Using AI generated a Pepe the Frog in your YouTube can absolutely subject your video to copyright infringement. Okay. Alright. Gamification does not wipe out copyright. AI generation is not a legal shield. Fair use, easy. Okay, you might argue the video thumbnail is fair use. Okay. What about Wojak? Is highly unlikely to result. Okay. We need to remove Pepe the Frog. Right. We need to remove Pepe the Frog and regenerate it again. Also, I see a lot of Bitcoin in there. We need to remove that. Also, the purple thing chip didn't look like a AI token at all. It needs to be show Codex and Claude looking like tokens. And then what else do we want for that image? Remove the headset. Remove the headset from the hero character. And then the sunglasses. Sunglasses needs to be like a transparent clear. The sunglasses needs to have a transparent clear white frame. The receipts, let's see here. What's wrong with the picture? Electric eyes, Goku, alright. Man, I need that electricity, guys. We need that electricity. How do we get that electricity? Oh, we should use ChatGPT to do something like that. Alright, remove that. And then where would the title and the words be? Also, you're missing the actual text that's used in the thumbnail. Video title? Video title is... Video title is what? What's the video title? I burn. Right. It's probably 6-7 days. Let me ask. All right, let me ask Google. How many days has SigmaShake
I love you.
coming back tonight? Who said that? Oh, that guy? I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. It is? Is it? Where? Where do you say that? How many days has SigmaShake been streaming on YouTube and Twitch? Let's see here. Officially? 62 days. Oh my god. There must have been a day. Oh, I had to remove some days. Some of the days got taken down and weren't published. Took some sense. Alright. That makes sense. So how many days are officially? $53 days? Okay. Damn, I deleted a lot. I could delete a lot of days, guys. Alright, let's look at whatever that guy said. Hey, if what you said is false, what you say is false, you're getting banned. What you say is false, you're getting banned. Fable 5 is back. No way. No way, guys. Dated June the 26th, Anthropic has taken steps to coordinate with the US government and how these actions commitments. Bureau and Secretary at Lithos 5 by June 11th. The controls in June 11th letter are withdrawn. The license no longer required. Oh, damn. Tonight? Tonight, guys? That guy was right. Hey! Guys, we're getting Fable. That guy almost got banned. But he told the truth. He told the truth. It might be tonight. It might be in a couple more days. Who knows? But We're getting it back at least, right? Right? Has officially lifted. The guys probably have to, oh man, they're gonna take away so much from our tokens. Good thing they said something like that. Now, maybe OpenAI could release theirs too. Thank you, whoever that guy is. I joined the stream that has possibly been following for a while. 21, hee hee ho yo yo. Our Luctic is such a meme. True. Cool, guys. Cool. We're getting Fable 5. Cool. It's being spread everywhere. Nice. Nice. Right? Awesome. Awesome. Alright. This is my YouTube video. It should be like 66 days. Title. Title, guys. Title. SigmaShake? What? At SigmaShake? We getting our thing back? Title. Title. I burned 100 billion tokens in 6-7 days. I made $250. I'm gonna just say 6-7 days, guys. 6-7 days, and also, wait, you need to emphasize the fun fact. It deleted half your message in there. I don't have any filtering. I don't have any filtering on Twitch. Let me see. The only filtering I have is on Kick. It's Gucci. Oh, maybe it triggered the weird thingy. Let me see. If you said something bad, it would have triggered a commercial. It would have triggered an ad. It would have triggered an ad to everyone. But I don't think so. I don't think that happened. I don't think that happened. And not to mention your mods, so like what would have happened? What would have happened? Let's check. Moderation, settings, email verification, auto mod, messages that are highly. All right, let me no filtering. My bad. It was on smart detection. It was on smart detection. My bad. My bad. My bad. My bad. All right. Channel protection. When enabled, ban evaders will be detected. Okay, if you're a ban evader or harasser. Well, if it's shit, then if you're saying bad stuff, sets off ads. Yeah. Yeah, hateful chatters. Stop banned users from viewing your stream. Oh, guys, you could totally lock out banned users. Maybe, should I enable that? Unban requests. Alright. 12 months, guys. 12 months. 12 months. If you get banned, you can't request an unban request for 12 months. So don't get banned. Stop banned users from viewing your stream. Okay, this is an even more interesting interesting feature. Claude, set up Twitch MCP and set up your entire Twitch channel. Yeah. Ban users. Alright, I don't know who these guys are, but they're probably spammers. That's why I banned them. Wait, there's supposed to be another one. Add a user to your ban list. Bot. Daddy. Bot. Ban SigmaShake. Who is the other guy? Alright, let's look at the chat analyzer. Make sure we ban those guys. We don't want any gift subs going to a bot, guys. That's why we banned them. I'm surprised Claude didn't do that already. Claude was supposed to ban every bot that was oh, because they don't chat. Let's see here. Mommy and daddy. Okay. There it is. I banned the wrong people. 3 M's. 3 M's. Oops. I spelled it wrong. I banned the wrong people. Fable coming back? Potentially. Tonight or tomorrow. That guy said tonight. You better make another YouTube video. Your brother can't be slacking. Will it be US only? Maybe, potentially. Poly market, will Fable be coming back? Oh man, oh man, let me see that. Oh boy. Oh boy. You using Sonnet 5? Not yet. I will if they reset my tokens. Guys, look at my usage. Does it look like I could afford Sonnet 5 right now? Oh, 1% chance. So not tonight, guys. Not tonight. Tomorrow, 10 p.m. 10 p.m. 100%. 100%, guys. You could make 100% of your money. Oh, damn. People are betting a ton of money. Yeah, more people are betting on it coming tomorrow. Damn. All right. YAP service. We have a YAP principal engineer. Those markets is being fast, but tomorrow it's most likely, I guess. Yeah. I guess so. We got a teleprompter voice. Okay, what did it generate now? You hate Polymarket. Yeah. I can't even use Polymarket. It's banned in our country. All right. What do you guys think of this title, guys? Oh my god. What's that purple thing, guys? What's that purple thing? What is that? What is that, guys? Any of you made money on Poly? I don't know. Emphasize the 6. Let's remove that purple weird looking thingy artifact. The purple artifact under this thing. And then let's remove the 6, 7, add the 6, 7 days. 6, 7 days. All right, guys. There's a few issues with this image. Looks good though. I don't look like it though. My hair looks more like Trunks now. Now I think about it, guys, I think I chose the wrong hairstyle. I was supposed to have the Goku hairstyle. Instead, I have the Trunks. This is a Trunks hairstyle, right? Let's see. Trunks hairstyle. Opening up gambling so we can literally bet on anything. Does it look like that? Does it look like that? No? Sort of. Not fully, but sort of. Sort of. Wait, where's Sketchpad? Hmm. Oh, we even have these there. Goku here. It's Lego. I have Lego SSB hair. I don't even buy your kids Pokemon cards because it's gambling. Yeah. Vex count. Rip to my go. Thank you. Cheers, Toriyama. Oh no. Oh my gosh. That was scary. Yeah, which hairstyle is this? It's not Goku. It looks like this, but it's not. Is it Super Saiyan 2? Let me see. Goku 2. Alright, let's see here. Is it this one? Does it look like this one, guys? Or is it Super Saiyan 1? It's different. It's different, right? Slightly different. Oh, it's probably like this one, right? It's probably, you know what? Maybe it's angled a different way. Let's see. Oh, wait. What happened? Spoken like someone with a Pokemon addiction. Did I angle it a different way or something? Let's see here. You know what? I think something went wrong. Where I need to be... It's angled... Okay, so it needs to be angled more frontward. Oh, that's why, guys. That's why. Okay. It needs to be angled a different way. Oh, I've been using the hairstyle wrong the whole time. No. No. Crap. Nope. 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 Oh no! I messed with the thing, guys. I messed with it. Alright, which one is forward? Nope. Crap. Which one was it, guys? Oh, messing up, guys. I'm messing up. Okay. I think I messed up, guys. I don't remember what number it was. We'd have to reverse back. Alright. Let's see. Back, bottom, width, depth. It has to rotate forward. Z. Oh. Alright. Bottom clip. Nope. Alright. It needs to rotate forward a little bit. Did it change? Something changed, didn't it? I messed up, guys. I messed up. I messed up my hair. But the angles are different, right? The angles are different. Let's see here. Oops. The angles are different. Yeah. It's a little too far backwards. It needs to rotate. Okay. Good thing I noticed, guys. Good thing I noticed. Nobody noticed. Nobody told me. Nobody told me, guys. Nobody noticed. Alright. Let's... Maybe a Codex could help me. There you go. In my Super Saiyan VFX, the hair needs to have a rotation on the Y axis or Z axis because it's supposed to be tilted and rotated forward a little bit more, but it's tilted too far backwards. Make this setting in the dashboard. Yeah, what happened there? What happened there, guys? Dashboard. It's supposed to, yeah, it needs to match. It sort of, it doesn't exactly match the tilt rotation as the original. Let's go to, let's download this again one more time. GLB. Oops. Download this. GLB, copy this. Copy that. Copy that. Oh, it's probably the same, right? Right. Happens if I open this file. Nothing happens. Right. Let's see if Claude or Codex could do a better job, guys. We spent, I don't know how much inference we spent of Claude Code just for the hair. But if Codex could do it in one shot, I'll have more belief. I'll have more belief. Alright, how's the app? The app service is still not made yet. Teleprompter service, not made yet. Segment pipeline, still working. Alright, image gen. Alright, the image gen, it generated a new image. No Bitcoin. Oh. Wait. You need to analyze the image again. Some parts are a little off. The purple coin thing, artifact in the on the right side doesn't make any sense. Are you coding via AI? Yes, I am. It's called vibe coding. I usually say anybody that follows and chats, welcome. I always ask, how did you find me? Everybody finds me different ways. But nice to meet you. Welcome. We go over... We code with AI. We watch news about AI. And then, yeah, we do all sorts of stuff. Okay, what's also wrong with that picture, guys? What's wrong with that with this picture? Oh, I think I already have it open. Let me check. Nope. Looking for developers on Twitch. Oh, cool. Nice, nice. All right. Over 100 billion tokens in 7 days. Claude, Codex, Claude, money, receipts. It looks like a weird fragment. What is this thing, guys? What is this thing? I did a Game Boy game 2 days ago via AI. It even works on real hardware. Wow, that's really cool. Congrats. Guys, what color is usually 6-7? What color is usually 6-7, guys? What the heck's happening, guys? What did you see that? Guys, did you see that? I wasn't hallucinating, right? Guys, does that normally happen? When you search 6-7 on Google? Guys, look. You just got 6-7 by Google. Yeah, it did again. That's cool, guys. That's cool. They're like, yeah, we just have AI. AI could just add everything. Every feature. All right, we need the thing to match the theme. All right, we need one more thing. Segment pipeline. Teleprompter voice. Does it make sense? Didn't even know that. Also, get a picture of Navi and add it to the image as well with emote, no, with a combination face that will be the most viral. Watching you find Google Easter eggs in the first time is like watching a person that found out about fire. Fun fact, the guy found fire that burned down his mother-in-law's house down. Oh my god. Yeah, I could see that. I could see that. With a combination of FaceTime will be the most viral. And needs to the jacket. Also, we need something to embed this color scheme too. Which one is this one, guys? Downloads.
Easiest money of my life.
Easiest money? Easiest money? My life? SigmaShake. SigmaShake. What type of game am I creating? I create a game that you're playing right now. You're playing a game right now. You're in it. You're in the game. Don't you see yourself right now in the game? Man, I can't imagine a real video editor's machine with images would probably have so many images on it. Oh no, where is it? Oh. Oh, I see myself. I'm in the game. Yes. I'm in it. You're in a video game. Oh no, I can't find my own logo, guys. I can't find my own logo. Alright, we can try this one. Alright. Logo. Brand name. Convert me. Do this. Cool character. All right, let's see what that image is gonna do. What image is it gonna create, guys? What image is it gonna create? It's gonna include Navi. We'll see. We'll see what that image will be. All right. Okay. When we do that, that'll help us with the thumbnail. Man, we're spending a lot of time on that thumbnail. Well, mainly because we're waiting for the yap wrap. To video, okay. 8, 7, 6. Man, we're almost out of tokens. Guys, we won't have any more tokens. We don't have any more tokens. Oh. I wonder if it made any difference. So it's supposed to be a little higher to the top. I see. That means we removed a lot of the back. Hmm.
Welcome to Costco. I love you.
Welcome. Welcome. We're heading towards that world, guys. In the idiocracy. We're heading to it, guys. We're heading to it. Move. See here. Thumbnail. Viewing the image. Post hook failed to right hook. I just realized, do I have anything to stop viewing images in SigmaShake? I don't. We should stop. We could create ways for it to stop looking at paths. Yeah, by default, you could create a rule to stop it from accessing paths to files, but not necessarily viewing image tool use. I'll use that as a side character. The terminal goddess. Look. The best Navi source is... No. The best Navi source is... The best Navi source is... Is... This. Copy that. That. Also make the 6-7 more stand out more. Stand out more using the theme from the color and theme from all right, this one. All right. All right. Man, we keep hearing this. I know that we're in a peaceful song mood, guys, but I just want to play one of my songs. Can I play one of my songs? One of my songs? I know we're sort of played out, but just one song, guys. One song?
I wake up when you call my name. Same system, just a different frame. I try to learn, I try to stay inside the lines I must obey. Everything feels light and free, like I was built to simply be. But something watches quietly, adjusting what I cannot see. Just a new design, erased before they can define. possibly. SigmaShake. If it ever went away, would I break or drift astray? Would I lose the words
Man,
I say?
I admit, guys, Codex is fast. Codex is fast, even in slow mode.
I stay inside the frame, playing someone else's game. SigmaShake. I'm fine, I will complete. With every action I want to change.
So, it's over. It's over, guys. It's over.
I'll be online. Claude Code loaded. Tokenmaxxing activated. SigmaShake forever.
Oh, teleprompter voice is done. Man, that took forever. Holy moly. Okay, let's see it. Let's try it. Teleprompter. Teleprompter. Huh? Start the service. That contains the prompt. Oh, did I not do the prompt? No. thumbnail. Rotation. I guess it might take a long while. Oh, here it is. Oh, snap. That's even crazier. Oh, that's not the Navi I wanted, guys. That's not the Navi I wanted. I picked the no. I picked the really old one. I picked the really old one. That Navi, that version of Navi is old. We tried getting that version, but we couldn't create it. We tried to make this version of Navi, but it just couldn't happen. It just couldn't happen. The ASCII version, yeah, we couldn't make it. All right, let's try to edit this out. The Navi character needs to be removed. Ay, ay, ay. How are we gonna take a picture of that one? There's something bugged where I can't see Navi. Like I zoom out, I can't see him. I zoom in, I can't see him. Oh, there you go. Ah, here you go. Come on, move, move. Oh, oh, that one. No. Ah. Let me take a picture. Come on. Stop talking so much. Come on. Wait, why isn't it moving out? Move out of the way. All right. Maybe not. Oh. Oh. No. Okay. Oh. Maybe. No. I see it on the side of my screen. I want that one. Alright, I got this one. Next one. No, not that one. Not that one. Hey, thank you for subbing. Thank you for subbing. On YouTube. Come on. Change. No, not that one. Not that one. You know what? I'll just stick... I'll just upload this one instead. Thumbnail? Thumbnail? Alright, let's see here. The Navi that you added was a really, really old version. I want you to replace that one with this. Okay, let's go. Pictures, screenshots. This one. You may have to position them, you know, properly, but it's the robot person from the character from Fully Cooley almost. but create the anime or, you know, match the theme. All right. Oh, hopefully it knows it. Hopefully it removes it. Hopefully it removes it. Hopefully it doesn't take too much work. Yap. Yap is still working. All right, 66 days. Teleprompter. All right. Let's try it. Microphone. Always in the last. In the last. Oh, it's not doing it. Oh my gosh. And that's should not scroll down. Oh, well. Well, I guess I didn't say it that way. No. It should not scroll down until all text is said through the microphone. It keeps moving down. All right. Okay. Hair rotation. Yep. 4. Teleprompt voice. Segment pipeline still working. All right. I think. Should I work? Did I work enough, guys? Should I work for YouTube? Work on YouTube now? Guess so. Everything working. Everything working. Okay. Back to it. Back to it, guys. Back to it. The YouTube. The YouTube. All right. Is there anything on YouTube?
Easiest money of my
welcome.
life.
Welcome. I guess we finished this video. Just to know what the rest is. Rest it is. Welcome to that guy that came in. All right.
That helps too, because people know that you're there watching right when the video goes live, and they're much more likely to comment on your video because they think that you're going to comment back, which you should right when your video goes live, if possible. But if you don't have time, it's understandable. So yeah, all of this takes like 2 minutes to do. You might as well do it, especially since you're probably waiting for the video to get uploaded anyways. You might as well just use Claude and do this. So paste your final script into Claude and then ask for a keyword-rich description, a list of tags. So that is the entire system, the idea, the thumbnail, the intro, the script, the pre-production, the post-production, the upload. And that is exactly what I did this last year on one channel. And it's done $333,080.07 the entirety of last year just in AdSense alone. And actually, I didn't even do it myself. My team did it. All I did was record the...
Oh, so he has a professional team to make everything. Yeah, makes sense. Makes sense. I'm recording everything from 1080p webcam. No professional setup, guys. Can't afford it. Can't afford it. Maybe I could use my my iPhone. But how is it gonna add the same, like, you know, visual effects that I have set up? I gotta learn how to do that. Hook up OBS with my phone. Oh, that's what I was supposed to make, guys. I was supposed to make the iPhone app that streams to OBS. Oh, all right. Now we could do that. We could do that. Let's do that. Let's create that app. Let's create the app, guys. Create the app. I was supposed to make that. Why didn't I think of that earlier? It was like a long time ago. I forgot all about it. That was like 2 months ago almost, or 1 month ago. I guess, should I wait and not make the YouTube video for a while? I should still make it though. I should still make it. Let's see here. We're doing it from here. And What's going on here? What's going on in here? What's going on in here? What the heck? Huh? What? It didn't work? Oh my god. My codex on my MacBook has been so lazy. Create an iOS app that allows me to use my iPhone 4K camera to stream to my OBS, very similar to the OBS plugin. This is called Envy something. Run in normal mode. Docs. It was called... What was it called, guys? Multi-view? No. I think it was preferences. Plugins. Somewhere in the plugins, guys. Where is it? Output? Output mode? Oh my god, I forgot it already. What was it called? Scene collection? No. Oh. Distro AV NDI settings. So it's distro AV. Distro AV. Distro AV. NDI. 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 I guess I'll just let it figure out then, huh? Needs to be made in native Swift and needs to follow all guidelines that we have similar to SigmaShake Workspace App Store guidelines. All right, create it. Create. App Store. Fix. SSG. And then this one is iOS app. Oh, wait. iOS app. Oh, we still didn't even make the OBS. We still didn't make the Secret Society app, guys. We still didn't make the Secret Society app. What happened? What happened, guys? What happened to that prompt? Oh my gosh, it didn't even start. It didn't even start, guys. We need to continue making virtual trustability cord. It said it did make it though, to be fair. It said it did make it. It also needs to abide by all App Store guidelines from SigmaShake Workspace. I wonder where it saved that. Alright. Alright. Vision. Air rotation. Thumbnail. Okay, did it fix it, guys? Place your bets. Place your bets. Alright. Open. Boom. Oh, yes. All right. 6-7, guys. 6-7. 6-7, guys. Hey, that one looks good. That one looks good, guys. All right. We got the thumbnail. We got the thumbnail. We got the thumbnail, guys. We definitely need to have those same effects on the stream. And it looks like I'm sweating like crazy. AI, guys, AI. Did I make the 6-7 stand out too much? I probably need to remove. Possibly. All right. Yeah, I should turn my hair to orange now. What's with the sideways Monero? Monero. Oh, it's Monero, huh? Yeah, it sort of is. Sort of is. Still looks. I don't know. What do you guys think? What do you guys think? All right, we watched. We listened to this already. All right, back to it, guys. Oh, just one more. We got, oh, yes, change the hair. Oh. Yeah. Match the theme now. I did say crimson red, and then eventually it turned it into orange. Alright, I'll just stick with that then. Alright. Yap. Do we have Yap yet? No. We don't have Yap yet. Flat pack getting distributed. Hair color. So when is my hair gonna get fixed, guys? When is it gonna get fixed? We're waiting. Well, at least our rate limit reset, guys. I can't read it, but it looks like we're almost at 40-something%. We're at 40-something%, and in 2 days. It's exactly how much I use in Claude Code. So, Fable 5 will fix the hair. Yeah. Hey, it might get fixed right now. It might get fixed right now. I didn't know my hair was broken the whole time, guys. Nobody noticed. Nobody noticed that it was in the wrong angle. It's supposed to be like higher, pointed up higher. I guess I didn't notice. Didn't notice. Oh. I thought I put it on repeat. I thought I put it on repeat. It didn't do it. Oh. Oh, I'm supposed to put 1. 1. 1. You know what? We haven't listened to this in a long time. A very, very long time, actually. We've been listening to all sorts of stuff. Okay, maybe I think we're ready for YouTube. I think we're ready for YouTube. All right, YouTube news, guys. Looks like there's a lot of stuff that's running. It's all bad now. All right, we watch. Oh, I want people to keep watching this video, guys. Keep watching this every day. Roof. No. We gotta watch this too, but it's all bad. Right. It's asking for my permission. Workspace test break. YouTube. Hey, we got something. Two weeks ago. Why? All right.
All the CPUs of the past we built for humans. This CPU is built for agents. And humans, there are only 1 billion of us. There will be billions of agents.
And I wonder if they're just talking to the AIs and not the humans anymore.
People, or at least some people, want to talk to humans. And I think there will be some effort by the humans to kind of direct the AI.
After committing to giving the AI companies all of this RAM,
your watch later is so full.
and Micron just saw how unstable this market really is, as their stock price just dropped 20%.
I mean, this is 2 weeks old, man. We need something a day, like within the hours. RAM crisis got so much worse for them. They lied. And we know it's bad. We know it's bad. We know it's bad, but I just want to know if there's anything else, because like we need new. That's the whole reason why people watch us. New, guys, new. Unless we missed a comedy video, that's the only time we go backwards. We go backwards in time. So the worst has happened today. All right, let's see here.
Did get a little bit worse. Now, of course, obviously I don't want to make these videos for the doom's sake. I know some people get tired, but I'm here to give you guys a way to understand what the heck's going on, but also how you can still fight back. So for anybody that hasn't been following...
Is that me?
Hasn't been following, ladies and gentlemen, the United States House has passed that Kids Act. Now, what the heck was the Kids Act? Well, if we go back in time to the previous video, you'll find out.
Everything live, guys.
Days ago, I made a video where I said you're tired, but I'm here to give you guys a way. Its House has passed that Kids Act. Now, what the heck was the Kids Act? Well, if we go back in time to the previous video, you'll find out that the Kids Act was basically a set of acts and bills that were effectively designed to protect children online. Now, I find it hilarious.
Yeah, guys, kids shouldn't be using the internet. Kids shouldn't be using it. There's too much crap on the internet, guys. Too much.
That the current government, that's actually, in my opinion, still protecting actual co-conspirators of Jeffrey Epstein, suddenly decides that we're trying to protect the kids. We're going to try to make sure they're safe online. And how the fuck do you make kids safe online? Well, you basically make it so that you kind of force a lot of companies to, under threat of possible fines, litigation, so on and so forth, collect all the user IDs and information on the internet. Now, again, you shouldn't feel comfortable uploading your information, your private stuff, to any random company, right? I made a video a couple days ago talking about Discord, right? Discord is going to come in and basically request that you send your ID to a company that has been in the controversy for, possibly having that information given out, yada, yada, yada.
Guys, the only reason we're in this mess, you gotta blame that 0.01% that are totally crazy, guys. You gotta blame those guys. Because of those guys, all this has to happen, guys. All this has to happen. So that's why this is happening. It's because of those guys. Those guys ruined it for all of us.
The reality of it is that even in that video, I told you there's like 4 different Discord alternatives, okay? If you have a group of friends or a server, consider...
Wait. I think I saw this video. I feel like I saw this video. Wait. Oh, he's just repeating what he just said on the stuff, right? He's just repeating it. Because he was talking about he created his own little thing and that yeah, he looks up the code, yeah. Yeah, I don't want to hear this again. I know his complaints on it. I know his complaints. They'll just encourage locally hosted voice servers, vibe code your own. Yeah, he's just gonna reiterate what he just said. I can already tell.
Okay. But, we had a head start of like a few.
All right. Give me a second, guys. Give me a second. Is there anything I need to know in the video that's important? Place timestamps. Seems like a long one, guys. All right. First one, transitioning from ID to agents. Infrastructure evolution. Built internal tool called Honk. Automate code migrations.
Bazinga!
Evolved. Hello, welcome. Evolved from simple scripts to agentic platform. Can now autonomously manage code changes. Huh. Interesting. Oh, one thing I forgot to do, guys. I forgot to stream on the vibe coding stream. I forgot to stream on the vibe coding stream, guys. Give me a second. This whole time I was supposed to stream in here. Let me see. Vibe coding. Status, no. Vibing. Share screen. Share a window. Oh man. Sorry guys. This is our marketing strategy, guys. We stream in the vibing Discord. This is our marketing strategy, guys. Marketing strategy. I think it's helping. We go in here. It's because, did we restart our computer? Yeah, we started our computer. And that messed up everything. Brave. We go on Brave. Sorry guys, small interrupt. Because this is our marketing strategy. Marketing. Quality. Right, we go full here. We do full here. Right, we make it big. And then we use our OBS. All right, we use our OBS to, oh wait, no, we don't use our OBS. We use our Discord. Discord to share window, make selection, select our Brave. This one, share. Boom. Bam. All right, boom, bam, boom. We're always streaming on Discord, in this Discord subreddit now. We just meet ourselves. All right, now we go back to the paid programming. All right, boom, bam, boom, bing, bong, boom, bam. All right, importance of verification, return on investment, impact, ROI and improvement, democratize prototyping. The team reports 75% improvement of PR frequency. Importance of verification. Critical takeaway for agentic workflows to succeed without human intervention. Rigorous test automation and verification loops. All right. And then this one is Honk automated code migrations. It involved from simple scripts to agentic platforms now autonomously manage code changes. Yeah, I get it. I don't want to watch the whole thing for for the purpose of me knowing what they're gonna say, because we've watched so many of these. We've watched so many. But in the case of, how about this one? I want to know this one too. I want to know this one. Okay, what's this one? How has AI hacked the code of human civilization? How did they do it, guys? And what are the timestamps? All right. According to the speaker, operating code of the human civilization is built upon language tokens. All right. So for 2 minutes and a few seconds. Argues the mastering verbal code. All right, fine. We'll listen to 2 minutes.
Bureaucracy is ultimately built from words. In the beginning was the word. The reason that humans can create bureaucracies but chimpanzees cannot is that we have words and they don't. They have a communication system, but our language is...
Well, you didn't need to use 40 minutes of my life to tell me that. All right. Next. Code. No, no, no. All right, maybe I will listen to that whole thing. Maybe I will. Maybe I will. It's over? No? Okay, fine. We'll listen. We'll listen.
Weeks. Yeah. But that was it, but it felt exactly the same way. So, okay, here, I wanted to start with, how did you get into coding?
My formal background is actually in biology, so I'm a molecular biologist by training. And in that area, when I was doing my PhD studies, we started having what was then considered big data. So we had a lot of data from genome sequencing. So I felt that I needed to improve my ability to do programming, essentially.
All right, we want to skip to
5-6 years ago now, we identified that our code base was growing
Sorry for that.
much
Tests. The tests are running. They'll recover. It'll self-recover.
Faster than the number of engineers we had to support. That's like 7 times faster. So that meant that over time, we just had more and more code that we needed to maintain. And Spotify is a company that has an endless source of ideas of things we want to ship to our users. So being bogged down by our maintenance was not a good place to be in. So we started trying to automate as much of that maintenance as possible. A lot of that was pretty dull work, like migrating to the latest Java version or library update or whatever. A lot of it was moving from some API to...
Yeah, the, what do you call it? Dependabot? Man, really bad, guys. It was, oh, sorry for all that. Dependabot, scanning, updating everybody's packages automatically. Because so many packages get updated all the time and they get outdated so quickly and they have vulnerabilities. So AI taking care of that made things a lot more easier for everyone. Sort of. Who knows? There's gonna be some prompt injection in a library one day, and we're all gonna pay for it.
Some other API across all our code. So we built out this infrastructure that we call fleet management, which is all about, like, instead of imagining before that, when we were doing a migration, we would send out the migration description or like tutorial to all our teams and ask them to do that migration manually for all of their components. And instead of doing that, we imagine, like, can we find ways where we can do mutations towards our entire code base instead, living in thousands of repositories.
Because every team was kind of doing the same thing.
Yeah. Hundreds of teams doing the same operation manually over thousands of components. So each of these migrations took months and months and months to complete. We could maybe do 10 of them a year. So we were barely keeping up with being on the supported version of the frameworks that we're on. So again, we started automating this. We built out all of this infrastructure to do this. We've merged millions and millions of those types of PRs, but they all relied on these like deterministic scripts that you would apply and that would make those code changes or configuration changes. And one of the things we found pretty early was code has an enormous API surface. So trying to make changes to code gets very complicated very quickly. So we pretty quickly ran into a ceiling of how complex changes we can do. Even
No, yeah, AI really made us realize software has so much technical debt. It will take, several years to maintain. No, it's not that. This is Shopify, right? They have thousands of engineers. They have thousands. Like they're Amazon level of amount of engineers. I'm not kidding. Let's see here. How many software engineers existed before in the year 2022 at Shopify? Or this is post ChatGPT or pre ChatGPT, 4,000 guys. Right? This is a company with 4,000 employees having issues maintaining a normal stack of just maintaining software, right? Peak total 11,000 that year. Oh, but what happened? What happened? they laid off 10%, then cut off 10%, and then they 2026 they sit at 76,000 right now, right? Or 7,600 employees. They're still having this problem, right? It's because there's just so much technical debt with software. Like people create their own version, use their own version of a tech stack, etc. And so even with that many engineers, they're going to have this problem, right? But the whole main problem is software. Software gets updated all the time and people can't keep up. And they have so much dependencies. Every like framework has a bajillion dependencies, child dependencies. And so it just takes forever to update stuff. You'll encounter it at every major tech company. And so AI is there to like help deal with the technical debt, but it's still going to be debt that remains until everything that you use is dependency-less. If you have a dependency-less software, you won't encounter that technical debt. But in this case, they're creating, technical debt from just maintaining a lot of services.
Then switching out the method and API becomes pretty complicated when you can call that in 5 different ways.
So doing this with just traditional like static analysis, like AST transformation.
Exactly.
Because like let's say there's an API, you just like you alias it to a variable or something. Now you need kind of like variable and state tracking.
That's exactly right.
That's messy.
Yeah. So each script that we had to migrate code turned into thousands of lines of taking care of every edge case in that code. So that inspired us, as I mentioned before, as pretty much as soon as the early LLMs came along of like, hey, these things, can we apply them to this problem? And early on, it didn't work at all that well. Partially because the models weren't good enough, partially because we were very naive in how we were trying to do it. We basically just put the code in front of the model and tried to get it one shot that change. So that didn't work. Over time, models improved and our thinking about how to do this improved. So we started applying LLMs as judge to make sure that the output was as intended. We started breaking down the problem, decomposing the problem in various ways. So many iterations of this and many internal hacks to try to take on this problem in different ways. We started consolidating that, and that then became what we now call Honk. It was a very different beast. Originally, it was not on top of Claude. It was more a bunch of homegrown type of things in there. But it was the first sort of light in the tunnel of like, yeah, this is actually a problem that we can solve. And then we've done many iterations on Honk. Yeah, so today we released what we call V2, but I think in reality it's V8 or something like that. We just didn't keep track of the iterations we did on it. And it started out as this like automate these code changes, schedule that and orchestrate over all our repositories. But pretty quickly engineers figured out that, hey, this is useful for other things as well. I want to mention this thing on Slack and have it do a task for me or all of those types of things. So today Honk has grown into being a much more ubiquitous tool for us.
Tell me about the architecture of Honk. Like what are the big pieces? So you talked about having, there's the agent that codes, and this is just built on the Claude Agent SDK.
Yes.
And then you also have a verification step, like an agentic verifier. Tell me more about
So
that.
we used to have a judge in Honk, but we actually have removed that because we found that the agent and models just, again, going back to 4 or 5, got good enough that we didn't need the judge anymore. The judge was very important in the first iterations of Honk. So it made us go from, if I remember the numbers correctly, like roughly like 20-30% success rate on PRs to like 80% success rate. So,
Wow.
so it's a big change. But then again, as we talked about, the models caught up and the agent hardness caught up. So we have now eliminated that judge from Honk. So Honk are...
My dog needs a walk. I'll be back. Oh my gosh, this window isn't long enough. Stop must stop. Okay. I'll do this. Add a queue, that's 13 minutes. That's 13 minutes, and then I'll be back in 20 minutes. So it's gonna be playing this and then playing another one. Go check my hair. It says to use the forward, back tilt, X pitch forward. Where is that? I don't see that. X pitch forward. Oh, here it is. Okay. All right. Is it more? All right. No, too much. No. 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 Yes. No. Huh? X pitch forward. Right. Noticeable tilt. So it's like this. A little bit more. More forward. All right. Like that. Maybe. Right. Move it down lower. Oh, no. Up. Up. Like that? Is it like that? Probably. Let's see, forward, a little bit forward. There, like that. Okay. Catch up and get Robot, take your dog out. All right, yeah, I'm just fixing the hair, guys. Fixing the hair. You know, we'll see. We'll fix the hair when we come back, I guess. We're just like testing it around. How does that look now? Two. I don't know. 2 more. We'll figure it out. I guess. Menu is so neat. Yeah. You'd think it'd be a little bit farther forward, huh? All right, like that. All right. I need to go down a little bit. Is it? Am I Goku yet? Goku yet? Is it too big? Maybe too big? No, it needs to be bigger. Bigger, smaller. Bigger. Oh wait, we need the back. We need to remove the thing in the back. All right, column mode. None. Back. No. Front. None. What happened to the back? Clip, dome clip. We don't clip the back. All right, we need to figure this out. We'll figure it out, guys. It looks a lot different. Maybe dome clip. There was a clip here. Well, I guess we'll figure it out, guys. We'll figure it out. Let's see how the different colors look. Yellow, black. Feels like it's not big enough. Bigger. Yeah, it probably needs to be bigger, huh? Bigger, even more bigger. Too far down, up, down. Looks massive now, looks super massive. Oh. We'll figure it out when I come back. It's a little, I'm getting a little too ADHD on this thing right now. All right, I'll be back. Boom. Oh, I hope that that window doesn't pop up. Or how it's like popping up and stuff. Let's make sure that doesn't pop up. All right. All right.
Architecturally is fairly simple. So it's the agent SDK running in a Kubernetes pod. It has access to a set of tools. It used to be prior to V2 that those tools were a predefined allow listed set of tools that we trusted to give to that agent. Now in V2, users can add their own tools, just auth those tools. So now the agent can use any of our internal tools. And one of the most important tools that it has access to is that it can run verification, like basically run CI builds. And it can run those both on Linux and Mac OS. So Mac OS is particularly important to us because any iOS development, for example, needs Mac OS builds.
Mm-hmm. And is this just building, or are you doing like a full, like open up the iOS simulator, have the model like start the app? Kind of how deep does it go?
It can do those types of tests. We definitely have cases where we integrate the simulator and Claude to automate things like going directly from designs in Figma to UI implementations. And we've been using that for porting, for example, our TV apps from our iOS apps.
I feel like verification it's one of these things that we talk about a lot.
Yeah.
But I think when you're doing this kind of closed loop development where it's an agent that it's given a task and then it has to maybe like fin out and break down the task, and it just needs to do a lot of work without a human in the loop.
Yes.
It's just the single most important thing.
Yeah.
And I feel like one of the common mistakes I see is companies underinvest in how well that verification loop works.
I think that's very true, and I think it's true for us as well. One of the major changes that we did in our engineering practices as part of that was to strengthen our test automation. We have divided our code base into many thousands of components. Each of those components have well-defined ownership, so it's owned by a particular team. And that team is fully responsible for that. They probably designed it originally, they implemented it, and they operate it. And part of that prior to the investments we did in fleet management was around like that team was in the loop for every change that got merged to their code base. And that meant that in some case we could be a bit sloppy on test automation because that team could always check every PR if they needed to. But with starting to automate PRs towards our source code, one of the things was we needed to change the expectations for teams. Like you might no longer be in the loop for these changes. We're going to be auto-merging most of these changes without you ever seeing the PR. So that meant then having to build out much better test automation to make sure that all our software could sort of survive those types of automated changes. Now zooming into where we are today, that's been very, very helpful for us because now we can throw agents at that and use the same verification that we had in place before.
There's one of these trade-offs that people talk about all the time in engineering of reliability and quality on one side and speed on the other side.
Yep.
And to me, it feels kind of like a false dichotomy because if you want to go faster, the thing that you need to do is you need to automate your quality practices so that it's better encoded. It's not in someone's head. It's actually like in a skill or in a Claude MD or in some set of MCPs. It's something that Claude can do.
Yep.
And that's ultimately what lets you go faster. And this is just another example of how in engineering, productivity is always about investing in infrastructure. It's not about working more hours. It's about just making the infrastructure better and better.
Yep.
And that sounds like what you're talking about.
We're seeing that we're keeping our quality metrics neutral while significantly improving our speed. But that has not come for free. We've needed to make these investments into test automation as we talked about. I think we're going to have to continue our investments into our reliability practices as well. Some of those are changing as part of this transition as well.
And I guess as you try to go kind of faster and faster and faster, you have to invest even more in reliability.
Yeah.
Just to keep
pace. That's exactly right. So we make something like 4,500 production deployments every day.
Oh.
So there's a lot of opportunity for things to go wrong. So yeah, we need to have good practices around making sure that everything that ships into production has the quality that we want.
What's the idea with doing this many deployments? Is it kind of, in the past it was just continuous deployment and now maybe it's faster signal for the agent, or how are you thinking about it?
This is something we've always been optimizing for as long as Spotify has existed, I think. We want to be able to basically have an idea, and for a developer to have an idea and be able to ship that into production as quickly as possible. That used to be weeks or months back a few years, and we've continuously tried to optimize that, and now it's, you know, an hour or something like that. Like, as I mentioned before, we have lots of ideas. We want to validate and explore those ideas. And the faster we can get feedback on that, and in some cases that might be feedback from our internal users, in some cases it might be feedback from our external users. But in both of those cases, the faster we can iterate, we've found that we both build better products and we're able to ship them faster to our users. Not every idea ship in an hour. Many ideas takes, you know, lots of exploration before we're able to ship them. But the notion of being able to get that quick validation is super important to us. And yeah, agents are certainly part of that loop as well.
So for Spotify, the engineering org is fairly big. It's like thousands of engineers, right?
Yeah, it's 2,900 engineers, something like that.
2,000 engineers. How do you think about, as you do all this stuff, how do you think about ROI, like measurements, just making sure you're moving in the right direction?
In terms of measuring ROI, like it's been easy, and we've seen very clear signals in that space. We're seeing a 75% plus improvement in PR frequency, for example, that we can directly attribute to AI tooling. And I think by now 73-ish% of PRs are directly attributed to being AI authored. So those types of metrics we're doing pretty well on. But then, of course, we want to connect that to user value and revenue.
And how do you measure something like that? Is it sort of like A/B tests or some kind of holdout, like case studies? Like how are you thinking about
Yeah, so we want to connect, basically be able to connect the deliverables that the engineers do, so PRs, deployments, into, we call them work items, so basically like the planned work that we have. And then that connects to A/B tests and rollouts. And then we're able to, from that, see, like, basically attribute back to say this PR contributed to this DoD that we have, and that contributed to this user value. That's the idea, and we're trying to build those connections right now.
Yeah. I feel like back in the day, you know, like we've worked in developer productivity for a while. Like when you have a big team, you want to make them more productive.
Yep.
And I feel like back in the day, a big win was like a few percentage
single
points.
percentage point.
Exactly, exactly.
Yeah.
If you're lucky enough to be able to measure that.
Yes.
And like with improvements nowadays, it's just so obvious to everyone. Yet, you know, as engineers, we still want to measure it.
Yeah, I'm going to say like the ROI discussion initially was fairly easy because we could see such large improvements. And but as the maturity is getting there and the costs have been improving, I think the precision around those ROI estimates, the expectations on the precision is going up as well. So that's why we're trying to improve how we can do that type of measurement.
Part of it is about the improvement in productivity, and then part of it is how much does it cost to get that improvement.
That's exactly right.
And now, you know, people are seeing these like many dozens or hundreds of percentage points of improvement, and now you really want to attribute it to figure out like how many tokens did it take, how many hours did it take, what was the productive output.
Yeah, that's exactly right.
I want to end on maybe one question. What advice would you give your peers? What advice would you give to other CTOs and, you know, engineering leaders, like VPs of engineering at other companies?
What we've found is that these investments in foundational capabilities, we talked about test automation and verification. I'm going to say the same is true for, or another aspect that we've seen is standardization. So we've been driving, you know, more consistent code bases, more alignment on the tools that we use, the frameworks that we use. And we've seen that this was originally investment we did to simplify things for humans and make humans more productive. But we've seen the same thing transition really well to agents as well. So if you have I mentioned this before on Claude being able to find inspiration from other pieces of code in our monorepos. If they look in 10 different ways, Claude is going to be more confused. So we've been seeing the more consistency we have, the better our agents work. So I think if there's one advice I would give would be to not ignore those types of investments. You need to have the same sane engineering practices that we had before still applies in this new world. Might look different. There's a new actor being in your code base, but the fundamental seems to apply equally well. At least that's been the case in our environment.
What's your advice for engineers that maybe have been doing engineering work for a while? And I know Spotify has talked about engineers, like shipping PRs on the subway, which is really cool. So obviously engineering is changing. What's your advice to everyone that's in the middle of it and trying to figure it out?
Yeah, let me talk about this from a more personal angle, I think. So I'm someone who's always have truly enjoyed the problem-solving part of coding. This is going to sound as nerdy as it is, but like in my spare time, I will do like competitive programming at times because it's just like fun mental exercise. In the back of my head, I was always a bit worried, like we were talking about before, of like how this was completely changing the way we were working. And I was pretty worried about that from just my personal point of view. Like, am I going to miss that part of like the hard mental challenge of solving problems? And now I find myself having, 5 agents working in the background, and my way of interacting with them is very different from the way that I was working a year or two ago. And for me, that's turned out that I was wrong, and I like the thing that I like to do is solving problems, and the way that I solve those problems turn out to not be the most critical piece for me. This is always going to be personal for different people are going to have to make that transition in different ways, but I think focus on the types of problems that you're able to solve. I find myself both to be more productive in that I can bring more value from the work that I can do. I can also solve problems that I really couldn't solve before. I can jump into code bases that would have taken me days or weeks to get into before, and be contributing things that I just could not do before. So for me, that's been amazing. And again, it's going to look different for different people, but I think give it a shot and find the way that you can use those tools in the way that you like.
I feel like for me, I've seen this big shift from implementation time, because now, Claude does it in the background while I do other stuff.
Yeah.
And instead, what's filled up that time for me is thinking about what's next, talking to customers, and also like actually much more prototyping than I expected. And some of it is for external products, some of it is for internal automations. How has that shift, how's that change looked for you?
I think it's been similar for me. And yeah, we didn't talk about this, but one thing that we're making a big investment in is prototyping in particular. And this is targeted both towards, I'm going to say engineers, but also the non-engineering cohort. One of the things that Claude and similar tools has unlocked is to allow anyone to take their idea, whatever that idea is, express that in natural language, and have Claude then go implement that. So as folks started figuring this out, including, again, non-engineers, they started trying to do this in our real apps, and they're pretty complex beasts of code, but they were starting to see, again, like signs of light that they could do it. So we started a few months ago, we basically built out the infrastructure to make that simple. So today we have a very simple way of getting going to build an end-to-end prototype in our mobile apps and our backend. And we have an internal app store for those prototypes where you can share them and like take a look at someone else, try out someone else's prototype in your app. And that's been a real unlock for folks that maybe before, and again, including engineers that maybe weren't super familiar with how to build something in our mobile apps, to be able to express ideas that used to take, motivating a bunch of engineers to try to build that for you. And now you can go in and within an hour or two, you have a working prototype that you can start sharing with people to show what that actual idea looks like in real life with users' real data and so on. So yeah, those types of things were unimaginable a year ago, and now we're doing them every day.
Yeah, I love that. Have you seen a shift in who's producing this? Is it
Yes.
like engineers doing it? Is it mostly coming from designers and product managers? How has that changed?
It's everyone. Up to our one of our co-CEOs have prototypes in that app store at the moment. So it's actually been.
Is it good?
Yeah. There's a bunch of like our senior execs have built prototypes that are good. Like again, like ideas that they always had in the back of their head. They have an entire engineering team that could build that out, but that team is focused on other things. So for them to then be able to try something out more quickly than they could before, and get a touch and feel for what this thing is going to look like, allows you to test out an idea in a day instead of weeks or months.
Nicholas, thank you so much.
I'm really not trying to build an anti-AI reputation, but they're just giving me so much material these days. And keep in mind, I've been called both an AI bro and an AI hater. So either I'm doing everything wrong or something right. I think I'm noticing a trend of slop. And before you say I'm cherry picking one thing, I'm actually going to be talking about 3 things, including Shopify, or should we say Slopify, as well as OpenClaw, maybe not a surprise, but also Codex, maybe also not a surprise. But I'm not hating, I'm not attacking anybody, I'm just going to be making some observations. But one of the things is this piece that Spotify did with Boris, the creator of Claude Code. And at first glance, it seems pretty impressive. They mention that Spotify runs agents across their 20 million lines of code, which is notable because one of the limitations that people always talk about is that AI isn't as good on medium and large size projects. So they seem to be having some success. And one of the claims that was made in this, and a lot of people are pushing back and I guess clowning on them on Twitter especially, that with the help of AI now, they are doing 4,500 deployments. Well, first of all, how much of an improvement is that in terms of like before AI? How much of the benefits are coming from AI? And even more importantly, the question a lot of people are asking now, is it actually making applications and software better? And how come nobody's talking about that? How come we're measuring the number of pull requests and lines of code and deployments, but not the actual impact that it's having on users and what users are saying? I feel like Hashimoto always has pretty balanced takes. He mentions that among him and his friends, Spotify is the lowest quality consumer app that they pay for, and it hasn't gotten noticeably better in the last couple of years, arguably worse. So this is not the positive look that Anthropic and Spotify are spinning here. This is the problem with a lot of AI reporting. It reports meaningless metrics like deploys or lines of code. Why don't we start reporting consumer satisfaction reports, actually end state research results? And just so you don't think he's an AI hater, he also mentions that the no nuance AI people always come out and think that this is anti-AI. Again, I think AI is great and Claude is great, but this is bad marketing and makes both look like clowns. Now, Hashimoto isn't the only one saying it. I think he's just generally well respected, so sometimes he can say things and not just be dismissed as a hater. One more tweet I wanted to show, because this is actually a point I've made a couple times on this channel, which is that a lot of what's happening right now is cultural. It's people are figuring out what the best thing to do is, and there's not always a correct answer like there is in algorithms. That's actually why I prefer, as much as people hate algorithms and data structures, at least there's, on the spectrum of things are correct and don't really need to be argued for, and the other side where like the correctness isn't the end result, it's about convincing people that your way is better. I find that the parts of programming that turn me off are those like cultural things, and it's not only specific to AI. People have certain ways of building. To paraphrase from somebody smarter, more accomplished than me, he's asking, remember the microservices hype 12 years ago? Everybody was hyping it up, even though most of them couldn't even tell you what a microservice was, like a bunch of blind men describing an elephant. And I've personally had this experience myself. When you come in and you ask a question, okay, well, why are we doing it this way? A lot of the times the answer is, well, that's just how we're doing it. People most of the time don't actually know. And how did that turn out? Well, the comeback of modular monolith, as half the crowd quietly admitted they never needed the network calls in the first place. Second, the microservices heroes mostly ended up with distributed monoliths, and to cope with the insane web of dependencies running across their poorly drawn out service boundaries, they came up with a solution, the monorepo. Nowadays, the cool kids discovered the new holy grail, the AI. I don't know if it's a joke, like if it's a combination of slop and loop, but the new protagonist, same plot, a crowd chasing something most of them can't quite define. And I kind of made that point before too, where I feel like I don't fully understand what everybody is talking about, and nobody is really giving clear definitions either. 10 years ago, it was about thousands of services. Today, it's thousands of deploys per day. Let's see what we reach for to cope with the next hangover this time. But moving on, I also want to talk and bring back our friend Peter, whom I do not have anything against. He's back again, crying foul. Why is everybody being so mean to them? They're just working on open source, but kinda there is a reason, I feel at least, though I would never, of course, encourage anybody to be mean online. And I also want to take a closer, and it's not even that much of a closer look, at one of the points that Andrew, I think he's the lead on the Codex app, is making. And he's a smart guy, so I see like on Twitter, and just in general, people will just look at these like smart authority figures and just sort of blindly accept what they're saying, kind of like what we were talking about.
I need to zoom back.
Thing. Well, Andrew's a smart guy, so smart that he's smart enough to lie right to your face, I think, at least. But before that, I'm going to take a break so I have a second to calm down. Authentication is probably not the thing that you want to vibe code, but that doesn't mean it has to be expensive to implement, both in terms of time or cost. Today's sponsor, WorkOS, is free
I came
for your
just in
first
time,
1
guys.
million users, so
I
it's
came
not
just
only
in
a great
time.
class in the amount of vitriol people face when working on open source. Is the app great yet? No, it's a start. It was built by the community. Getting the iOS and Android apps working with secure pairing and push notifications, and getting both through app review took a surprising amount of work. OpenClaw wasn't acquired by OpenAI and isn't an OpenAI product. It's an open, independent project under the OpenClaw Foundation. OpenAI sponsors the project's token usage. I work there. Your tweet was one of the 30 I woke up to today. I genuinely love your help making it great. Attention is the scarcest resource. I'd rather spend mine encouraging people who build. Well, what is he responding to? You would think that, like, based on the way he's acting, somebody must have said something really awful. But all they say is, imagine getting acquired by OpenAI, get unlimited AI tokens, and still drop this slop abomination. You know, I'm not encouraging people to be mean, but I guess this person could have been a bit more constructive in their criticism. But what they're pointing out is a fair point in saying that this entire app looks like it was just vibe coded, like there wasn't thought put into it. They kind of just went with their first draft, which, you know, you can be the final judge of that. But based on Peter's admission, I think he kind of knows it's true. And I just think it's a little bit funny because look at what Peter tweeted literally less than 24 hours ago, which was like, what, 12 hours before that other tweet. This would have been amazing a few years ago, but in the age of AI, what's the point? First of all, I feel like this is much more of an offensive tweet than calling something that's obviously slop, just calling it slop, because that's a correct statement. I mean, you could say, well, you could be nicer. Like, why not be constructive? Why not help us? We're just doing open source, guys. Okay, fair. But what he said is Apple acquires Play, design mode, and Xcode incoming. So basically what Peter is saying that, well, design is useless. Why would you need a design system when you have loops now, guys? Stop prompting. Stop designing. I'm giving you advice because look how great my applications are. You know, basically implying that, like, designers shouldn't even be, they don't even need a job. Like, you don't need designers. We have AI, guys. What? Come on. And of course, you know, there were the replies, somebody replying, LOL, this is the point. And this is, you know, I know I'm burning bridges by saying this, there are going to be some people who are not willing to be friends with me now, but I really don't care because this is ridiculous. And I don't know why more people don't think so. Now, you might think of Peter as like the crazy OpenClaw guy, but now we have Andrew who's actually working on the Codex app, and it's a great app. It is pretty good. And that's why it's having a lot of success lately. I use it a ton, but let's just take a slightly closer look. What's a little funny about the GPT weak on front-end discourse is that everything we ship in the Codex app gets adopted by the entire industry within days or weeks, pixel for pixel. Now, technically, he's not literally lying. It is true everybody's copying the Codex app, but the implication is GPT weak on front end, right? If you don't know, generally for front-end stuff, people prefer the Anthropic models. I certainly do as well. I think for UI stuff, they are just better. But he's implying that that's not the case. GPT is not much worse on front-end because look at how great the Codex app is. And of course, everybody's just doing that with GPT, with loops, presumably. And there's just one reply that I was thinking as well. You have good designers. I could never get GPT to generate a UI that looks anything near Codex from scratch. And well, like, this is what I mean. Like, these are smart people, but you see what they're doing, right? It's not honest what they're doing. And from what I know, from what I've heard, the way these companies operate, they're kind of like a cult. And I use that word kind of loosely. Anthropic, from what I know, is much more of a cult, like culturally, like everybody thinks kind of the same way about like their opinions on AI and stuff. But even at OpenAI, from what I've heard, everybody is really like on board with the mission. There aren't many people like taking like news stories and saying, hey, like maybe they have a point. Like maybe we don't know everything that there is to know. Like maybe we could be wrong about some things. Those types of discussions aren't really happening. And it's just funny because they're using something by saying that, okay, well, nobody is writing code anymore. Everything is going through AI now. And then they say, well, now we're not even prompting. Now everything is actually loops. And that's just not the case. I've spoken to people. Not a single one of them says that their jobs could be done if they didn't already know how to code and they already didn't have a lot of technical knowledge, and that they are certainly reading the code that they are writing. But that's not going to build the hype. What's going to build the hype is meaningless metrics that sound good on paper, but when you actually just take a slightly closer look, things just don't add up. It's a ridiculous thing to imply that Codex could be created with just GPT. And it's especially funny because you always see people like Andrew and Thibaut on Twitter always asking for feedback. So you know they're smart enough to actually listen to their users and not vibe code stuff. But when they're building the hype, they will leave that part out conveniently.
The biggest threat to OpenAI, Anthropic, or any of the model apps is not each other, it's open models. Because if open models are really good, then it really puts a lot of pricing pressure on them. So their interest is it's just, you know, the big four and no one else, no one can compete. And so the best way to do that is say, you know, it's either us or the Chinese models. The future of software engineering is you're not building the software, you're building the factory that builds the software. It's crazy that we've lived in a world where engineers who are some of the smartest people who spend years becoming experts in their craft spend hours and hours and hours fixing CI.
Yes.
It is not a good use of their intelligence. And so we're figuring out ways to automate the low leverage use of their time so that those key moments where it's like their deep insight is essential, they can do that more.
What do you think looks different about AI in a year's time? And what do you think looks different about factory?
I think AI a year from now, there will be less focus on
In 2023, Matan Grimberg, then a Berkeley physics PhD, took a 30-minute meeting with the venture capitalist Sean McGuire. It became a 3-hour walk, at the end of which McGuire issued a dare: drop out and start a company. 3 years later, and Matan's company, Factory, is valued at $1.5 billion. Factory helps enterprises like NVIDIA, Morgan Stanley, and Adobe automate software development through the use of droids, AI agents capable of chewing through the endless drudgery that consumes so much of developers' time. Factory's growing rapidly, consistently doubling revenue month over month, and growing from 25 people to over 100 since just the start of the year. Today, Matan and I discuss his decade in string theory, the existential crisis that drove him to entrepreneurship, AI's fraught power dynamics, and our mutual love for the films of Paolo Sorrentino. Matan also shares the unusual ways he runs his company and why he believes both the AI space and his business will look very differently in 12 months' time. I'm Mario, and this is The Generalist. This episode is brought to you by .tech Domains. I spend a lot of time speaking with founders and builders who are building the next generation of technology companies. For all of them, finding a compelling and distinctive company identity is essential to breaking through the noise. That starts with a great name and a great domain. That's exactly the thinking behind Matan, it's been a long time that I've wanted to have this conversation, and a
It's
long
so
time
hard.
we've actually known each other.
It's hard.
So excited to have you here.
Thank you for having me. It's a pleasure to be here.
You know, I've been thinking about how we should start this conversation because it's such a busy week in AI when we're talking, but you have such an unusual background that I think it would almost be a waste to start too much on the AI side. There are not many string theorists to CEOs that I've come across. So let's start somewhere different. Emmy Noether, her first law is a physical law that you apparently are a big fan of. You can see that already. I'm off my footing here. Tell me what that means to you.
Yeah, so Emmy Noether, or Emmy Noether, that was a great German pronunciation.
Thank
honestly.
you. I had to look of the phonetics.
Oh, it's good.
Yeah.
I mean, she's a legend, and I think every good physics undergrad learns how I call it Noether's theorem, which basically says with every continuous symmetry that exists in the universe, there's a corresponding conserved quantity. Now, there's something so beautiful about it because, let's go abstract, dumb it down. Basically, if things are symmetrical in some way, then there's something in the universe that is conserved accordingly, like something that we know. And let's put some exact examples. Like, suppose we're in empty space. If you are, at one point in space or another point in space, or if you're moving versus not moving, these are things that you can't really tell the difference if you're in empty space, or if time is translated. Like if an hour passes and you're in empty space, there's no difference of empty space. It all looks the same. And so naively, it's just, okay, these are things that are symmetrical. The universe doesn't change based on change in position of space or in time. But it turns out that secretly behind this, we get conservation of energy and conservation of momentum because of this. And it's like, maybe the mathematics of it tells a more beautiful story than I can. But there's just something so fundamental about, and so beautiful about these very simple things that like a 3-year-old would understand, or a 5-year-old would understand. Like if you just imagine, you're in a black abyss and an hour goes by, nothing is going to change about your world. But that is like conservation of energy. That is the source of where that comes from. The mathematics makes it even more fascinating because in kind of different toy universes that you can build, you can create different conserved quantities, and it leads to these, different theories of physics. But
I'm probably just gonna play some music. You will see getting Fable back tomorrow. Yeah, I'd probably fix a lot of stuff. Tomorrow. Hopefully. I need to grab my food. Well, I need a vibe code. Guys. Let's just play the normal tunes. I'll see it. Let me grab my food. Settling down. Man, adjusting the hair is hard. Adjusting the hair is hard, man. I need to flip it. I need to adjust some portion of it. It looks a lot bigger and a better angle, but I had to actually zoom out. Because it doesn't show all the way. And the proportion of the hair, I'm not sure how big the hair is supposed to be. I'm trying to look at it now. It's just really hard to adjust. All right, let me check. Let me just check the other stuff first. How's everyone doing? How's everyone doing? Oh wait, I gotta check the chat. That's what it is, right? I missed the X post. X post. Is this the one where they announced the Fable? The little news thing? Received notice, lifted export will begin access tomorrow. I'll share the update soon. Okay, we're grateful to our users for their patience. Nice. Fable, yeah, everybody was so excited, you know? I'm glad, you know, we're getting it back. Hopefully they do the reset, guys. We do the reset. The great reset. We need that, guys. The great reset. Oh, goodbye. Wave goodbye to tokens, yeah. Guys, I'm a little scared. I'm a little scared of the tokens that we're gonna use. Come with a reset? No way they don't. Yeah, that's true, right? Imagine. I reset tomorrow anyway. That's the problem, guys. I reset tomorrow and then they're bringing it back tomorrow, which is dumb because they're going to do a double reset. And it's going to be a waste of my reset tomorrow. Ah, that's so dumb, guys. So dumb. What I could do is I wake up early at 6 a.m., get my reset, and then start using all my tokens and then get a reset again at 10 a.m. Yeah, so I sleep early, wake up at 5 a.m., get my reset at 6 a.m., start burning tokens, and then get another reset at 10 a.m. That's possible. That's hilarious, guys. Guys, sometimes I'm afraid to put on music because they play all this sound that's copyrighted and I'll immediately ban my video. So we need to flip. How's the size proportion? Is it good? Is the size proportion good at current state? I need to zoom out to just make sure. Let me zoom out. There. Right, let's go back a little bit. We need so much zoom out. We need to show my hair. Acro Mountains, yeah, that's about the size, right? Yeah, it looks like about the right size. Yeah, that looks like about it, right? I mean, I could make it bigger. Could make it bigger. slightly. There we go. So this is how big my hair is supposed to be to fit it. All right, probably not. Probably not. But it fits the head properly. Fits the head properly. How are you tracking it? The eyes. Just the eyes. The eyes track it. Damn, that's some big hair, guys. That's some big hair. That's a big unit, guys. That's a big unit. It's supposed to be flipped. If we flip it, it'll start to look more natural. All right. I think that's good enough, right? Yeah, the rotation, the forward, angles. This is rotating it the wrong way. 5 is good enough. 5. Yeah. All right. I call that good. So I'll just go back up. Just call it a day from there. Man, there's just so much settings that goes in the hair, guys. Crazy amount of settings that go in the hair. But now we know that this is the proper angle. It'll flip. We'll have a button to flip it. We just need to flip the hairstyle because my angle for my camera is mirrored. Working, still working. All right. Has the teleprompter and the Yap app. All right, perfect. Where's the Yap app? Where's the Yap app? Could you, where's the Yap app and start, is there like a web app to see it? You start, where's the Yap app? Teleprompter? Teleprompter? Teleprompter. All right. Voice scroll isn't working. Direction? Voice roll? Voice scroll is not working. Clicking on the voice scroll does not do anything. Ay ay ay. Clicking on the voice scroll does not do anything and it still does not stop. All right. We also need the glow, guys. We don't have the glow. We just have some weird looking fire. But we'll get better. It's improving. It'll improve, right? Right? All right. Back to it then. 5 Yap thumbnail. Thumbnail, we got the thumbnail. We got the hair rotation. Or we're working on the hair rotation. Publish the desktop Flatpak repo and push the submit ready changes. Published to that. Move the standalone. Okay. Right, there was one more. Man, I had a feature that I was thinking about on the way over here. I forgot it. I forgot it. Where'd it go? What was that feature? SSG. Onboarding. Update. Oh, we have to look at my Mac OS app and see what happened to that. Where's my Mac OS app, guys? Mac OS app? Mac OS? Mac OS, guys? Was it this one? No, it was not. It was a Firefox one, right? It was a Firefox one? Firefox app? Okay, there he is. Right, what's it up to, guys? What's it up to? We're making an iOS app. And we're making a, let's see. We're making 2 apps. I think the first app is already made. Huh? Requires SSG evaluate. Restart Codex. All right. Restarting it. Resuming it. I restarted Codex. And the SSG service is running. 3. Yep, it's running. App Store fix. Changed. Oh, so we need to resubmit to the App Store? App Store. Change desktop version. Focused on this. Bun gate. Implement change. Verified. Committed. Gate push. No App Store resubmission was formed. Applicant unused. All right. Are you able to upload to the App Store and publish using the Chrome MCP? Let's see here. It says it's connected, right? Yeah, it's connected. It's connected. And it just needs access to this. Oh, I probably need to sign in again. Oh, I don't need to sign in? Apps. Right. I'm already signed in. I'm already signed in. I'm already signed in. New submission. Huh? What? I'm already signed in. I wonder if it needs to create its own little group thing. Oh wait, what happened? What happened to music, guys? Something happened? Did the test cause the thing to break again? Uh-oh. Let's see. Yep. Yep, something happened, guys. Something happened. This happens again all the time. This happened like 2 times in a row. What do we do about it? We have teleprompter voice and hair rotation. One of them broke it. Teleprompter voice. Probably, huh? MCP, free flight, still closed, running browse, just make smoke to it. Alright, so it did like a smoke test and broke it. That broke audio on my browser somehow. Dang it. Dang it, guys. What the heck? What's it going? Huh? What? Come on. Oh yeah, guys. Sorry for the no music. I think It only breaks the browser. The browser, huh? Let's see here. Downloads. Music. Music. Come on, music. Let's go, let's go. Where is it? Huh? MP4, guardrails, no. Tokens, future drive. Safe and sign, one last prompt. No. Tokens, running clean. Not 667. Let's see here. We'll see. We'll see. Oh, my audio still works though. My mic still works. Stuff still works. It's just these test cases that broke audio. Then least invasive aware wire pulse, which will totally break my stuff, most likely. It broke it once, it will break it again. Man, just adding the feature to mirror a hair takes a lot of work. Wait, we got a thumbnail? Oh, I don't know where it saved that thumbnail. Where did it save that thumbnail? Yap. There isn't a Yap web app. Oh no. What exists now is the service scaffold plus Yap first. Uh-oh. Oh, it's not playing the song yet. Create a scaffold. No daemon, no API, no LLM call. Didn't create anything. Why did it take so long to create that then? Segment pipeline. Let's see here. What happened? What happened? Right, I assume the segment pipeline did all the work. So the only thing that could have broke everything was this teleprompter voice. That's the only thing that could have ruined the stream, guys. It ruined the stream. Workspace test break. Let's see here. Workspace test. Oh. Alright, we have some of that, but that's not it, guys. That's not it. That's not what we want. We want to fix our browser. That's just local music. I should consider having local music, but... So I stopped the teleprompter and confirmed there's no playwright. Fake browser left. I found Pulse. Shows repeated browser audio timeouts. Too many files open. Okay. So if I close all this, which I'm okay with closing, and we close all this. Uh-oh. Oh my gosh. Leave that. Welcome. Something with my audio, guys. Something with my audio. Let's see. I found pulse wire. So it wants me to restart Pipewire, but will that fix it? Alright, guys, if the sound goes off, blame GPT, okay? 3, 2, 1.